Hello to everyone and welcome back. This is part 3 of my video how to create this throne room, and today we're going to continue with the modeling. So let's do it. Here I think maybe I can shift and duplicate these pillars like this, and let's remove this array. Let's reset all transforms. Maybe I can add 2 more pillars here like this, but I'm thinking that with only one type of pillar we don't have that much diverse, so maybe we can make something smaller, and let's S and Y. Maybe we can remove this top part. Let's go in edit mode, let's turn on X-ray mode, and I think let's delete these vertices, and let's change to H mode. Let's move this a little bit down and fill. No, I don't think so. Maybe delete these vertices. Let's select now this part. Let's turn off the X-ray mode so I can see better, and extrude on Z like this and fill. And let me turn on X-ray mode again, and I want to move this here. Now first I'm going to dissolve these edges, also this one, and let me select this part and move it here. Also I'm going to dissolve these edges, and I'm going to move this. No, actually I'm going to dissolve also these edges. Let me see what is going on. Yeah, I didn't supposed to dissolve these edges like that. So now dissolve these edges, dissolve, 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 and this one also dissolve and dissolve. Now I can try to move this part here like this. Let me see how it's looking. So we have one more variant of pillars. Maybe we can move this here like this. No, I'm thinking something else. Maybe we can going to leave this part like this, but here, so let me hide this. Let's first fix this part here because it's annoying this way. So mark a sharp and mark a seam. And now I want to try something. If I select these faces and let's insert no, 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 individual, okay, yeah, individuals, and I do like this and extrude, enter Alt and S and extrude in. I need to move just a little bit because they're starting to go on top each other. So let's Control plus and we change to H mode and mark a sharp and mark a seam, and let's see. Yeah, we have another type of pillar, so let me unhide everything. Yeah, so also I think we can do this here. In this part, but we have the same problem that if we move this, actually no, we can move this here like this. I don't like how it's going here. The bricks are getting inside the gap. So one way is that we can make to be this hole inside to be only on this side and the other side here to be flat. So then we can move this like this and to look like it's part from the element down. Yeah, I'm thinking. Let me see. So the other ways we can make a third type of pillar without this hole here, and we leave this for the middle parts if we have somewhere open pillar. So let me go back and now we select this face and this face, and we select this face and this face, and we're going to insert, extrude, enter Alt and S, and we extrude a little bit in. Now Control plus, and we change to edge mode and mark a sharp and mark a seam. Now let's unhide everything, and now we can move this inside. And it's looking much better. So here we can add some ornaments here inside, also here. And for these pillars, actually let's move back, and we can move this wall and the down element a little bit in, so we can cover the gap here between the pillar and the wall. So now we're going to use again this pillar, and let's shift D. Let's move this, and we don't need this mirror for now, and this array, and let's add cursor to the world origin, and let's set origins to geometry, selection to cursor, so we can move this in the middle, and let's move this here. Now in edit mode, let's turn on X-ray. So we're going to select everything to this point, and we're going to delete, sorry, not edges, vertices. Delete these vertices. Now let's turn off the X-ray mode. And here I'm going to extrude on Z-axis, extrude again, and we open this. No, actually, let's move back. Let's extrude on Z, and we're going to select these faces, and I'm going to extrude, enter Alt and S, and let's move this like this, and we're going to select this, we're going to fill, and let's scale this, and we're going to extrude, and I want to select these edges, and we're going to bevel like this. And select all, and I'm going to scale this. Let me check like this. Let's see how it's looking. Yeah, it's okay, this size. let me fix these edges. So we deselect only this flat part. Sorry. And now let's mark a seam and mark a sharp. Let's see. Yeah, now everything is okay. Maybe we can bevel also this edge here. But now we're going to leave it like this. And now let's start with mesh cylinder S and Z to scale this down like this. Let's move this here. I'm going to scale this more. So let's shade out to smooth, and in edit mode we select this edge. We're going to bevel. Now first we need to reset all transforms, and now we're going to bevel, add two segments so we can have some curve, and control minus, and now we insert, extrude, bevel again, sorry, control minus, insert, and we extrude, and extrude again, and we open, and let's scale this one like this, and we bevel for 3 segments. So now this is too much, so let's go back, and here we're going to insert, extrude, and scale this little bit like this. And let's go out, and let's select this one. Now first reset all transforms, set origins to geometry, cursor to selection, and now we're going to add UV sphere. Let's scale it down. Oh, again I forget, we're going to add UV sphere, but we're going to reduce. Going to reduce the segments. Maybe I'm going to add one more. Yeah, the rings are okay now. So let's remove this top part. Let's change to be on vertices, and here I'm going to delete this vertices in the center. Let's turn off this X-ray, and I'm going to scale this. We deleted here one part, but anyway we're going to fix this. So I think I can take this and adjust it like this. And let's symmetrize so we can restore this part here. Mesh, symmetrize, Y to Y. So yeah, now we have the part. And now what we're going to do, we're going to generate wireframe, and we're going to add boundary. Let's check outside what is going on, and we're going to make this thick. Yeah, so let me see, maybe we can reduce the thickness a little bit like this. Let's move this a little bit up. So yeah, I think it's look fine. So let me apply this wireframe, and let's join these two, and let's move this on the position. So let's select this one, set origins to geometry, cursor to selection. Now selection to cursor, and let's move this up. We can make this a little bit bigger like this, and we have our light torches. Can add one more here like this. Yes, slowly we're starting to see how the thing's going to look. Let's generate one mirror here. Also let's reset all transforms, and let's generate array. Here we're going to add 0, and here is going to be -1. Yes. Also here we generate array 0, and on Y we move this on a position. And basically, when I finish with everything, we're going to join these two elements, and we're going to add mirror. Let me add mirror here. Here is one. Like this. And yes, slowly we move forward. So this is for the today's video. Next time we continue with the rest of the elements. So on the other project, here we have small wall, and here is let's say the knights eating, and here we have this stretch, and yeah, we'll see how it's going. So thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please subscribe. See you next time.